Fierce rivals, of course, have met many times over the years in cup competitions at various stages, and Leeds won't be relishing the trip to Hull tonight. They've not been terribly successful on this ground in past seasons, but certainly Hull's performance against Warrington last Friday will have given Leeds some encouragement, and Leeds, of course, defeating Hull Kingston Rovers in the league fairly comfortably on Sunday afternoon, their first league win of the season. And if we have a look at the Leeds side that's out tonight, one or two injuries. Certainly some of the key players in Doug Lawton's plans, players he signed over the summer, paid a lot of money for, not in the side tonight, out with injury. So the side they have turned out, Morvin Edwards is at fullback, a player who is reputedly on his way from Leeds. Once Kevin Iro is signed, Edwards will be surplus to requirements, above the quota, and will be passed on elsewhere. On the wings, Vince Fawcett and Jim Fallon. In the centres, Carl Gibson and Craig Innes. And the halfbacks, Gary Schofield, who is an ever-popular figure here at the Boulevard, and Gareth Stevens, the young scrum half, the son of assistant coach Gary Stevens of the Leeds club. In the forwards, Mick Worrell is at 8, signed over the summer from Salford. Colin Maskell at 9, Sean Wayne at 10. Paul Dixon's moved back into the second row at 11 with Mike O'Neill, and Andy Goodway, another signing from Wigan, is at 13. Apparently showed good form on Sunday, and a player who's been out for a long while with injury, but a very fine forward over the last 10 years. The substitutes for Leeds tonight, John Gallagher is at 14 and Steve Malloy at 15. And here comes Hull, led by Russ Walker. And certainly Hull will be looking to get that Warrington defeat out of the system tonight. Royce Simmons has stuck by the players who did the job on Friday, though I think one or two will be very much in doubt for places if they don't really perform tonight. At fullback, Richard Gay. On the wings, Paul Eastwood and Andrew Mighty. In the centres, Gary Nolan and Paul Harrison. The halfbacks, Scott Gale and Rob Nolan. And in the forwards, Andy Dannett, Mike Dixon, Ian Marlowe, Steve McNamara, Russ Walker and John Sharp. Andy Dearlove earns a substitute's place in place of Craig O'Donnell, and Dean Busby is at 15.
Rob Nolan teeing the ball up. It's got quite a lightweight pack, Leeds. Obviously gone for mobility, with Mick Worrell, who's used his second row, even a loose forward, playing at number 8. I imagine they'll try to get the ball wide and stretch Hull in rather the same way that Warrington did on Friday night. Down to Stevens. To Paul Dixon. Good tackle. There's half stop there by Dixon, finished off by Marlowe. Hard tackle there. The referee says it was high against John Sharp. Tackle there on Fallon. So it's Gary Schofield kicking towards the threatening stand. Finds a good touch. Mike O'Neill. Loses the ball. Bad mistake that by Leeds on the first tackle. Referee insisting that the pack's gone to 10. Gale to Gay. Good tackle there by Morvin Edwards and Gibson. Sharp. Tackled by Goodway's opposite number. Marlowe. High tackle there by Maskell. Not Maskell, sorry. Got the wrong man. Wayne. Heard the referee say cut it out. Eastwood to kick to touch. Leeds offside. Paul Eastwood will go for goal, Steve.
Yes, he will, and I don't think Leeds can have been watching Sky's coverage of the Salford-Halifax game on Sunday night, because the referee David Redfern gave 2 or 3 penalties in that game for teams encroaching within the 10 metres from the second penalty kick. So a chance for early points for Hull. Paul Eastwood's been in good goal-kicking form this season. Very little in the way of wind here tonight. It's a very still September evening. Eastwood strikes it well, and the cheer from the far side tells you that's right on line. 2 points to Hull. Hull 2, Leeds 0. And we've been playing 4 minutes. So that's a good start from Hull. And Gary Schofield to restart for Leeds. Taken by Gary Nolan, a good pick-up. Makes the 20-metre line. Sharp, but spills it. Leeds in possession, good field position. Maskell, Stevens, out to Schofield, but Leeds losing yards on that. Tackled by McNamara. Here comes Wayne inside the 20-metre line. Maskell to the left, Hull offside. Stevens dashes up, thinks about the quick one, but I'm sure Leeds will go for goal. And it looks as if Colin Maskell has been entrusted with the goal-kicking duties. And Brian Hallwell, a referee that's certainly keen on keeping the two sides apart, which is good to see.
Yeah, and for an open game, Steve. Yeah, a bit of a blob there by Hull. When Sharp dropped the ball, I thought from up here, it looks like it was a mismove, and he should have run through and it should have gone to the second man, but difficult to say. Quite an easy kick this for Maskell. Two points all. Dixon. Well put down there by Thrale defenders. Fallon again. O'Neill. Andy Goodway. Hard tackling there by Hull. Mick Worrell again put down. Leeds have made nothing there. Back to Schofield for the kick. Oh, rush there was Gary Schofield.
Offside.
Gary Nolan.
Another 10 metres.
Offside against Leeds. Sean Wayne's been caught off the offside. He's appealing that Gary Schofield put everybody onside, but I don't think he did. Good chase that by Hull, Steve. Nearly a charge down on Schofield.
It certainly looks as if they were They've been working on that, Brian. Not great yardage found by Paul Eastwood from that penalty, but Mike Dixon will restart some 12 yards inside the Leeds half. Mighty off the wing. Takes it to within 32 metres. This time Sharp is the decoy. Walker's picked up wider out. Nolan. McNamara. To the short side, Walker. Switch of play. Richard Gay gets the ball away nicely for Dixon, but he's wrapped up well by the Leeds defence. Gale, the line rather flat. Paul Harrison, Fawcett came in off his wing, but recovers well and takes Mighty. Last tackle. Gale will kick. It's the ball over Edwards' head. Is he going to hold up in the field of play? Just runs out. So Leeds will restart on the 20-metre line. And Maskell finds Gibson. Oh, that's a good tackle. Ian Marlowe in there. Wayne. O'Neill. Schofield finds Worrell, but again Leeds lose yards on that. That's good tackling by McNamara and Sharp. Schofield goes for the long ball. It goes loose and into touch. And the ironic cheers from the Hull supporters. Gary Schofield must have expected that.
Yeah, I think he probably did. Yeah, it was a wild pass. To some extent, I think it was caused by the quick tackling by the Hull forwards in the middle. One against the head, no. Referee given a free kick to Hull, I think he signalled feet up. It takes Hull, 15 yards on the Leeds line. McNamara charges in. Dannett for the posts. Oh, good charge and run by Andy Dannett. Dixon. Rob Nolan cuts inside, tackled by Schofield and Wayne. Scott Gale, little kick, charged down by Leeds and picked up by Gibson. Gale and Sharp are straight into the tackle there. Knocked Carl Gibson backwards. And penalty against Scott Gale. Referee signalled that he punched Gibson in the tackle. He certainly went in very hard. Schofield kicks. Good kick by Gary Schofield. Made about 30 yards for Leeds. Wayne. Mike O'Neill. Long ball to Innes. Sorry, one is Morgan Edwards. It's Innes now acting half-back. Gives it to Mick Worrell. He's banged down. Hull offside. Another 20 yards there made by Gary Schofield. Silly really by Hull, because it seems to me that Leeds are having difficulty in 6 tackles, making a lot of ground stay, but yet we've given them, is that 3 penalties?
Yes, it certainly is. Dixon runs it up. Penalty against Andy Dannett. Maskell, switch of play with Schofield. Dixon, is he going to make the line? Almost there. Referee gives a double movement against him. I thought there was a suspicion of a forward pass, Brian.
Definitely a forward pass there.
Gary Schofield holding the ball up, delaying it very well. It just looked to us as if the pass was slightly forward, but Dixon in the end stopped short and in his excitement reaching over the line and penalised for a double movement. Eastwood finds touch on the 20-metre line. Mike Dixon will restart play, bring in Ian Marlowe. Dunnett, that's a good tackle. Ball comes loose, referee will give the scrum. Good tackle by Dixon, and Dunnett has felt that. Stevens will feed the scrum. Schofield. Innes, Schofield and run around. The gap opens up for Edwards. Edwards makes a bit of a space for himself. Gets over the 20-metre line. Good move by Leeds in the scrum. Good ways at acting half-back. Stevens. Schofield. Leeds looking for the wide runners, but the whole defence was there. Schofield caught with the ball. Worrell back up to the ruck. Wayne put down by Walker. Schofield. Stevens run around again. Schofield still going. Tackled by Harrison and Scott Gale. Last tackle. Maskell will kick. Goes for the midfield bomb. That's a good one. Innes steams onto it. Well taken, Richard Gay. A good bit of rugby league. A good kick from Maskell. Great take by Richard Gay and a good chase by Craig Innes. Perhaps Leeds ought to have got rather more men up there, Brian.
Yeah, it was an excellent take there. Under a lot of pressure, Richard Gay. Great storming run by Marlowe then. Just what all needed. They've got to use this sixth. Damn it. Oh, big gap for him to go through. Bad marker defence there by Leeds. But then, oh no! Oh! Mike Dixon was nowhere near acting half-back. Fast asleep. Can't afford that. Makes up for it with a tackle on Gareth Stevens. Maskell. Goodway. Mike O'Neill. Craig Innes. Oh, well bottled up there. Good tackle by Gary Nolan. Wayne. Bit of a hit and hook kick. Well taken by Rob Nolan. Oh, no. Nolan's very well there. Marlowe. Walker up the middle. Mike Dixon. Oh, ducked under a Dixon tackle there. McNamara. Good run by Steve McNamara.
Gale.
Scott Gale knocks it on. On the last tackle. Certainly at the moment, Steve, Leeds forwards certainly out back enough, are we?
No, game of mistakes so far. Hull have made 3 or 4 errors now in possession inside their own half, which have given Leeds clear sets of 6. But only that double movement by Dixon so far, nearest thing to a try. O'Neill now is wrapped up, but gets the ball away. Wayne has his back turned to play and a knock-on given. Oh, scrappy stuff by Leeds as well. Both sides guilty of lack of concentration, Brian.
Absolutely, and back to the ball there. Silly play. Let off for Hull though, Steve.
So Leeds again failing to capitalise on their 6 tackles. John Sharp picks up from the base of the scrum, takes on Fallon and Stevens. Walker. Within 10 metres of the halfway. Dixon to Dannett. Maskell and Worrell in the tackle. McNamara, good short ball to Richard Gay. Almost out of the tackle, Richard Gay. Tackled by Gibson. Dixon to McNamara. Half the dummy, gets away, Steve McNamara. Good run by Steve. Last tackle against Hull. Nolan signals the kick. The Hull run it. Gale kicks through. Test for Edwards. Eastwood steaming onto the ball. Gets there just after Edwards. Edwards has to take it into touch though. Oh, that was a good kick and a good chase by Paul Eastwood, and really Morven Edwards had little alternative. He did well to get across and take it, Brian.
He did very well there, and he was on the receiving end of a heavy tackle from Paul Eastwood. Good set of 6 by Hull. Tremendous run there by Steve McNamara. Hull's free then. Nolan. Gale. Paul Harrison for the line! Stopped there by Gary Schofield. Scott Gale really looking for a runner there. All going blind, they've got men over this side. Nolan's over! He looked at, he has to pass out to his left because Hull had men over, he just kept going. Held in the tackle, but got the ball down. But great coolness there by Gary Nolan. Just put 6 good tackles on Steve, and then another, and you can see that the Leeds defence is decidedly rocky.
Yes, Rob Nolan just showing the ball there, looking for the inside man. We thought he had some space on the outside, but the Leeds defence were too concerned by the runners on either side and left a bit of room up the middle. And Rob Nolan went through the tackle of Carl Gibson. He strikes it well. He really is a model of concentration in goal kicking now, Brian, isn't he? Shuts out everything around him, single-minded concentration on the job in hand, and given that he's only really been Hull's regular goal kicker for 3 or 4 seasons, really hadn't kicked much before that, he really has really have unearthed considerable talent in Paul Eastwood.
Yeah, you know, obviously he's got strength in his kicking, Steve, but I think you've said it's his temperament really that makes him such a good kicker. Schofield restarts, straight to Russ Walker. Charges up. Marlowe. McNamara. John Sharp. Oh, Gale misses the ball. Want a good pass to him. Fortunately, he's got another tackle left. That's twice it's gone and miss. Gale gets slowly to his feet. I think that was on purpose. Gives Eastwood time. Nice kick there by Paul Eastwood. But straight to Edwards this time. Takes it well. And also takes Gary Nolan's tackle. Fallon. We'll have to get this sorted out for the downtown kick.
Seems to be standing very shallow on those, and really no blockers coming through to stop the Leeds chasers. Paul Eastwood determined tackling on Morven Edwards. Some of it a little wild, but he gets his man in the end. Leeds on the last tackle, 5 yards short of the halfway. They're organising their kick. Oh, the ball out to Fallon on the wing. A real speculative pass, but it's come off. Kick in field, taken by Richard Gay, just. And a good chase. Good tackle by Gibson and Worrell, I think. Mighty from acting halfback. So Leeds with another set of 6 in and around the whole 25. Carl Gibson, well wrapped up by Nolan, and Nolan I think is going to concede the penalty here for a swinging arm on Gibson. Touch judge flying in. And giving a graphic description of the incident to the referee, who himself gives a equally graphic signal. So Leeds deciding to go for the 6 points, and now they've got the best position of the game. They'll restart some 11 metres from the whole line. Dixon, Hull offside. So Leeds will start again, some 5 yards short. Schofield out to Stevens. Stevens ducks and weaves, but Leeds lose tackles. Leeds lose yards. Here's Worrell. 12 yards away. Schofield. Oh, good, gets out of the tackles, Gary Schofield. Out to Edwards. Drops it. Hull in possession. Well, that was good play by Gary Schofield, but Edwards mishandling for Leeds. Walker runs it out for Hull. Penalty. Oh, what a ridiculous penalty to give away by Sean Wayne. And he compounds his error by exercising his jaw muscles. Oh, that's very unprofessional play, Brian. Leeds had a great position there. Hull struggling to bring it away, and the pressure is taken off.
Yeah, and Sean Wayne's down in front of us, quite mad with himself. He's entitled to it. Really did let Hull off then. Nice play, bit of play by Schofield. Right on the Hull, back on the halfway. Sharp. McNamara loses the ball, and the tackle there by Dixon, who's holding the ball high, I think, trying to get rid of it out of the tackle, and he lost it. The force of the tackle dislodged the ball. Mistake by Hull, though. It was only the second tackle, Steve. Oh, Gareth Stevens took a bit of hammering there at the base of the scrum. Very bad heel. Goodway. He's put down by 3 Hull defenders. Wayne. Chip by Schofield. Dixon. That's it back to Gay. Bit of room on this side for Richard Gay. Makes a good 30 yards, a diagonal run, clears the danger. Mighty will take it from acting half-back, he does. Oh, not quite quick enough there, because there's certainly a gap there as Warren moved up quickly. Dannett charges down the middle, met by Gibson. Rob Nolan. Little inside ball to John Sharp. Ooh, good tackle again by Gibson. Knock on there. No, it's a penalty to Leeds, Steve. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, not. Oh, yes, yeah. We're playing the ball off the floor, I think, without regaining his feet. really, Steve. They're playing in fits and starts, and when they put 2 or 3 play the balls together, they look as though they can break the Leeds defence with ease.
There's been a case of lost possession or still errors at the moment. So both sides really guilty of those. Muskell at acting half-back brings Wayne into play. He charges towards the 20-metre line. That's a good run by the prop. Stevens on the switch. 2 decoy runners. Schofield wider out. Gibson tackled well man and ball by Rob Nolan. Schofield. Stevens on the inside. It's the ball away to Goodway. He's knocked down by Marlowe and Gale. Schofield. And Dixon gets it away. Good ball by Gary Schofield. Good pass from Paul Dixon. Last tackle against Leeds. They're 5 yards out. Stevens, kick through. Anything could happen to that. Hold possession. Russ Walker brings it away. That's a good 10. McNamara this time. Sharp. Oh, that's very solid hard tackling by Dixon and Goodway. Oh, and Hull in desperate trouble with this kick. Andy Dannett really getting in the way there. And Gale unable to get to him. Brian, Hull's clearance kicks, really panicky stuff.
Terrible that. I think it was probably Dannett's fault then because he was in the way. But Leeds are on the attack. Schofield tackled by Gale and Sharp. I'm amazed at the amount of mistakes Hull are making when they're not really under that much pressure. Sean Wayne. Oh, Russ Warner intercepts. Now come on, it's got to put a good 6 together. Mike Dixon. Paul Harrison. Both wrapped up by Mick Worrell. Mick Worrell makes the 3rd tackle. Dixon. And Worrell gets him as well. Gale. It's to Edwards. Oh, good tackle there by Marlowe. Vince Fawcett running across field. Put down by Mike Dixon. Paul Dixon. Oh, runs into McNamara and Sharp. Oh, he took the ball flatland. Wayne. Loses the ball. Mike Dixon. Should have passed it. Makes 10 yards, but really should have passed it out to his right then. Scott Gill. John Sharp taking the ball up. Oh, good run by Sharp. Nobody's supporting him though. Oh, look, very disorganised at the moment, Steve. Rob Nolan. McNamara. Oh, penalty against McNamara for not getting up and playing the ball. It's the 2nd time the referee's done it.
Another bad error. Dixon. But he's wrapped up well. That's good tackling. Steve McNamara again. Schofield. O'Neill outside him. Leeds lose yards. Back to the 30-metre line. Schofield not really expecting the ball that time, but always dangerous. Leeds too looking disorganised, Brian. Muskell away from acting halfback Schofield. Oh, here's a run by Goodway. He's got Stevens with him. obstruction by Walker on Stevens. The referee gives the penalty to Leeds, and he's absolutely right.
Needless penalty. Russ Walker must have been aware of the number of Hull defenders getting back. Needless penalty, that one. And really, he's lucky not to get 10 minutes for that, Steve. Instead, I think Maskell's going to kick at goal. No, he is, yeah. I thought they've had another couple of opportunities, Leeds, where they could have gone for goal, but preferred to go for touch. It's pretty straight, this one. Not really very happy with Hull's play from at and half-back at the moment, Steve. We don't seem really decisive, and I don't know if people are in the right places, but certainly in that last lot of 6, we didn't really look organised. We didn't look as though we knew what we wanted to do. And Leeds are there for the taking. I mean, let's be fair, they just don't look that impressive. Maskell. Good kick by Maskell. So we're nearly on half time. No, we're not. No, sorry. Another 4 or 5 minutes. It's Hull 6, Leeds 4. But we're really, I mean, the game seems to me, from up here, seems to be quite easy to win. We've just got to settle down. Far too many unforced errors. And as yet, Leeds haven't really punished us for them. High kick by Nolan to Paul Dixon, who knocks it on. Oh, picked up by Gary Nolan. Dixon. John Sharp. Leeds defence coming up quickly. Sharp takes him on down the middle. Gale. Eastwood. Yes! Great try by Paul Eastwood. 3 Leeds defenders got across, but Eastwood uses his power, his strength and experience and gets over in the corner for his 100th try of his career, Steve. And what a time to get it in a Yorkshire Cup final against Leeds. I'm sure he'll be very pleased about that one. Needed scoring that try.
Oh, we're not quite in the final yet, Brian, but second round will do. Yeah, a great effort by Paul Eastwood. Used his strength there. I mean, that's his physical strength is his strength on the field. Not the fastest of wingmen, but those sort of opportunities. And 3 Leeds defenders couldn't push him out of touch before he got the ball down. Marlow runs at O'Neill, put down on the 20-metre mark. Russ Walker. Steve McNamara. Penalty against Gary Schofield for stamping. Gary doesn't like it. Don't know if Gary Schofield's waved up that Steve McNamara's Hull's forward most likely to make the break, Steve. I think it's certainly been as impressive as anybody so far. And it's Eastwood kicking for touch. Just short of halfway. Marlow. Half time then. Leeds 4, Hull 12. Steve, I think territorially probably Leeds had more of the game, but didn't really, except for the double movement by Dixon, really didn't
create a try-scoring chance?
Yes, very much so. You can only work on impressions here, but I would have thought statistically 60% of the game has been, plus has probably been in the Hull half, and some of that around the 20-metre line, but Hull have defended that area very well, and Leeds have lacked a bit of variety. I think they lack a bit of power up front. Wayne, I think, has made good yards for Leeds. Maskell, the occasional dash from acting halfback, but despite his unpopularity here, Gary Schofield certainly looks the man most likely to do something damaging to Hull. Hull, on the other hand, have made rather more of the possession they've had in the Leeds half, although they too have made mistakes. But 2 good tries give Hull a comfortable cushion at half-time, 12-4. This game isn't over yet, and neither side have had terribly good security with the ball, so the side that really controls the ball better in the second half will probably win it. Hull have the advantage. 12-4 at half-time.
Russ Walker leading Hull out. I think probably Roy Simmons' half-time talk could be just summed up in settle down, because I think really that's all Hull have got to do to win this game comfortably. But then I suppose you can say the same applies to Leeds.
I think what Hull have got to ensure they don't do is to give Leeds clear sets of 6 tackles in and around the 20-metre zone, because they certainly had to defend hard in that first half to make up for the errors they'd made. Gary Schofield to kick off for Leeds. Don't think there are any changes on the Hull side either. So no appearance of Dean Busby yet, but I'm sure we'll see him in the course of the second half. Long kick by Schofield, taken by Gay, out to Marlowe, who's been given this job of running the ball away from the in-goal area this season. Russ Walker's done this, and John Sharp in the past, but Ian Marlowe doing that job at the moment. Here's Sharp, up towards the 20-metre line. Dixon at acting half. Walker. McNamara. Gale gets his kick away this time and finds a good touch inside the Leeds half. Well, that was a fairly well controlled set of 6, Brian. Yeah,
much better than we saw in the first half. Leeds chased it up pretty quick on Gale, but had a good 40-yard kick. Carol Stephen feeds. Fallon off his wing. Runs at Nolan. But Nolan and Richard Gay put him down. Innes. Good 5 yards by Innes. Quite a strong player. Hold it. Defence line moves up very quickly. High tackle against. I'm not quite sure. There's Dannett and Marlowe in the tackle. Schofield kicks for touch. "12 yards inside the Hull half. Mick Worrell. Mike O'Neill. First sign of a break is made so far. Sean Wayne. Schofield going blind. Dummies. But Andy Dannett wraps him up. Carol Stevens to Gibson. Last tackle. Schofield kicks through, and Mighty just shadows it. The dead ball area. Actually, Leeds only look really dangerous, Steve, when the ball's going in Schofield's way. Then when Schofield went the blind side, he was tackled and it came the other side. Leeds had nothing, didn't offer anything, did they?
Walker brings it away from Hull, and that's good defence by Hull on that last set. Trying to make a change. Roy Simmons, Dean Busby about to come on. Steve McNamara going off. Andy Dennett. Struggling towards the 10-metre line. Last tackle against Hull. Penalty is given to Hull. And a very bad penalty conceded by Leeds.
Yeah, by Paul Dixon, refused to let go of Andy Dennett's shirt.
Steve McNamara got a good reception and he deserves it. And Paul Eastwood to kick to the old stand. Play will restart some 5 metres inside the Leeds half. Mike Dixon, Gale, Hull move it to Dennett, loops around Gale. 12 metres inside the Leeds half. Gale, this time Busby loops around, the same angle run. Hull stacking the long ball out to Sharp, opens up a gap, good run by John Sharp. A nice ball by Scott Gale. Now Gale calling the shots from first receiver. Nolan stands beautifully in the tackle. Gets to the 20 metres. Go to the left. Dennett. Driving on Andy Dennett. Last tackle. What can Hull do? Nolan signalling the kick. What's it going to be? Dixon goes from acting halfback. Oh, he's there. What a good try. Oh, great dart from acting half by Mike Dixon. And that really is a super try. And Leeds went to sleep in the marker position. And it looks as if Edwards is hurt over the line. But I think they were waiting for the kick from Rob Nolan, who seemed to be calling the shots there. And Mike Dixon really scurried away, showed terrific pace there and scored with ease, Brian.
And the Leeds supporters shouting at Eastwood to get on with it. So he's used to that. Bang, 2 points. So it's Hull 18, Leeds 4. Actually, Marvin Edwards has been in the wars already. Took a heavy tackle in the first half. He's recovered. Gary Schofield kicks. Yeah, similar kick to last time, and it's similar result with Ian Marlowe running it out. And the man who makes the tackle downstairs, Maskell, was exactly the same as before. John Sharp. Tackled by Goodway. Andy Dannett. Tackled downstairs by Maskell and Mick Worrell up top. Ball back to Scott Gale. Well, good kick by Gale. Finds touch again. 10 yards inside the Leeds half.
Well, so far so good. They seem to have sorted out this clearance kick. Notably more confident all around there. The ball from acting half-back, the kick and the blockers in to stop the Leeds chasers coming through. Leeds should secure possession here. The referee asks for that scrum again. Schofield. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle by Gary Nolan on Fallon. Innes from acting half-back. Taken by Dannett. Here's Worrell. Leeds still inside their own half, really. They've only got back to the scrum, but Dannett penalised for holding down at the tackle. And Schofield will look for touch on the far side. Force it off the wing. Gets to within 32 metres. Dixon, Stevens, set play. Goodway into the line. Good run by Goodway, makes the break. Can he find Schofield on his inside? Oh, he does. That's a good try. Leeds have replied well. A bit of class from Andy Goodway. Great break. Weighed up the options and found that ever alert support player Gary Schofield on his inside to bring Leeds back into the game.
Maskell. Good kick by Maskell. So it's Hull 18, Leeds 10. It's Hull's comfortable lead, very short-lived. Rob Nolan. Goodway. Mick Worrell put down. Mike O'Neill. Blind side again. It's Goodway to force it. But he's wrapped up. Gareth Stevens, long ball to Schofield. Miss to Morgan Edwards. To Schofield. To Fallon. Oh, Gary Nolan gets across, but Russ Walker finishes it off. Schofield. Oh, good play by Schofield. Innes kicks high. Richard Gage underneath it, feels it. Good tackle by Fallon. Marlowe. Andy Dannett. Busby. Lee's really tackling hard now, got the tails up. Rob Nolan for the kick. Rob Nolan makes the break. There's space in front of him. He's run away from his support play, but he made a very valuable 40 yards there in Rob Nolan. Last tackle. Scott Gale. Oh, nice kick by Gale down this touch again. Finds touch 15 yards inside the Leeds half. But that was better play by Leeds. Actually the best spell of pressure they've had in the game so far, Steve.
Which makes that relieving run by Rob Nolan all the more important, really, because that allowed Gale to get a kick that's gone well inside the Leeds half. So Leeds should get possession from the scrum here. Well, they've obviously not given this one up. Schofield out to Innes. Juggles with the ball, takes on Nolan. Still going Craig Innes, knocked down some 10 metres short of the halfway. Worrell. Out to Gibson, but the ball goes forward. And Hull will have the put in here, 10 metres inside the Leeds half. Busby taking the ball on the short side. Dixon going from acting half-back again. This time wrapped up by the Leeds markers. This time Busby shakes off a tackler and dragged into touch. The referee gives the scrum. They're really well employing too much of the short side there, Brian.
Yeah, really bad play there by Dean Busby. And much better defence by Leeds. Schofield. Stevens Drops off Wayne inside. Good weight. O'Neill. Paul Dixon tackled. Good weight. Stopped quite easily. That's the last tackle. Leeds have done very well on this set. Back to Schofield for the kick. Kicks for Gay. Well caught by Richard Gay. Beats Wayne. Tackled by Stevens. Dixon. John Sharp. Really bang down there. Dannett. Needs some big runs from Dannett. Leeds forwards looking quite fresh at the moment. Marlowe. Last tackle to Gale. Gale kicks across Morgan Edwards. Quite a difficult kick to take. Morgan Edwards beats Gale. But doesn't beat Russ Walker. Fawcett. Coming on the short side. Bad ball there by Innes to Fallon. Hull managed to get a hand in, and the referees, Hull Leeds feed. It was off a Hull man. Stevens, tackled by Busby. Fallon, well wrapped up. Three tackles gone. Schofield going. Little chip by Schofield. Gary Nolan's there, but he knocks it on. Should be Leeds heading ball another 6 tackles. Down. Maskill. Mike O'Neill to Stevens. So Stevens tackled there by good tackle there by Dixon and Dannett. Schofield. Dixon. Tackle there by Walker. Good tackle by Walker. And Dannett again. Gary Schofield kicks. It's just going to go dead, or is it? No, it doesn't go dead. Gay has to field it. It's a yard from his own line. Good tackle there by Innes. Good chase. Paul Eastwood. The Leeds spectators really getting behind the team, because at the moment Leeds are on top. Dannett. It's John Sharp. There's a gap to go through. Bad defence there by Leeds. Valuable 20 yards by John Sharp. Rob Nolan, the kick. To Edwards. Well fielded by Edwards. Nice tackle there by Nolan and Russ Walker. Fallon. Good tackle in there on Fallon by Marlowe. Mick Worrell. Good tackling again by Hull. Innes to Edwards. Elusive fullback Edwards. Good way, Schofield. Stevens to Maskill. Last tackle. Schofield breaks. Pass to Stevens. Tackle by Sharp to Sean Wayne. The ball out. Oh, to Gibson is under the post. Oh, that was off a whole hand, but it was and real generalship there by Gary Schofield, because again there was nothing on and he just took off, found the gap, and Hull's defence then were at panic station. Good support play there by Leeds.
Well, we're going to have a terrific finish here now. 18-14. Maskell makes it 18-16. And really anybody's game.
About 20 minutes.
Quarter of an hour, just over to go. So plenty of time. Andy Dearlove coming onto the field for Gary Nolan. Make his debut for the first team, and what a cauldron he's been thrown into now. 2 points Hull lead by, 18-16. Nolan's kickoff taken by Stevens. Tackle some 12 yards, 12 metres short of his own line. Worrell from acting halfback. Doesn't make very much forward progress at all. Maskell to Wayne. Stevens, Schofield. The ball out to Fallon. Finds a bit of room on the wing. Gale makes a great tackle on Fallon. He's into touch. Oh, great tackle, Scott Gale. And helped by Eastwood and Dearlove. Leeds adventurous early on the tackle count there. Was room on the wing for Fallon, but Scott Gale across to cover brilliantly. Rob Nolan ball from the scrum. Takes on Goodway. Suspicion of a spear tackle there, but he didn't pick him up and slam him down. It was more in the motion of the tackle, momentum of the tackle. Andy Dannett takes the flat pass, but not dominating the middle. Andy Dannett. Leeds prop standing up to him. Shot to Walker, and a high tackle, is it? Penalty to Hull. Tackle against Maskell. As Walker took that short inside pass. Now, what will Hull do here? Eastwood is going to kick it goal. Going to try and stretch Hull's lead to 4 points. This kick some 28 metres, and it's about 15 yards in from the right-hand touchline. Good captaincy by Russ Walker there, coming over to young Andy Dearlove, giving him plenty of encouragement. Paul Eastwood steadies himself. Vital kick. Oh, good strike, right through the middle. Oh, what a super kick by Paul Eastwood. Hull's lead back to 4, 20 points to 16. John Sharp collects from the kickoff. Innes, good chase to make the tackle on him. Gay from acting halfback almost breaks through. Still going Richard Gay, proving elusive. Good run by the fullback. Oh, that takes the pressure off the forwards. Gale. Rob Nolan. Paul Harrison. Within 8 metres of the halfway. Gale. Walker. Dixon from acting halfback. Just gets over the halfway. Last tackle against Hull. Gale's gone to acting halfback. Is he going to kick from there? No, it's back to Nolan. Drills it downfield. It's going to be comfortable taken by Fallon. And he's tackled by Scott Gale on the 20-metre line. John Sharp there to finish off. Fawcett. Good tackle by Busby. Dixon this time. Wrapped up by Busby again and Walker. Stevens. Schofield. The ball out to Edwards this time. Stevens. Wayne. Last tackle, Leeds on the 30-metre line. Schofield wrapped up, gets it away to O'Neill, but knocks on, so the turnover. Leeds adventurous on the 6th tackle last time, and it paid off. This time they concede possession. Dearlove out to Eastwood. Eastwood shakes off the tackle. Fallon keeps going when maybe he should have gone straight. And across the field, Dixon away from acting half again. Scampering away, makes another 10, 12 metres away. Walker, Dannett charges up. Oh, well read by Worrell, gets hold of Nolan. Gay, Busby. Dannett in the line, wandering out into the centres there. Busby out to Nolan. Gale, good ball to Dearlove. No, can't quite pick up Eastwood up. Right, half a chance Paul Eastwood there if the pass had been on. But unfortunately on his bootlaces. So the Leeds head and ball at the scrum. Goodway brings it away. Fallon off the wing. Playing midfield, tackled by Marlowe. Maskell from acting half. Good tackle by Ian Marlowe. Schofield looking for his options, inside to O'Neill, to Stevens, finds Wayne. Impromptu stuff by Leeds, but often it's these sort of things that lead to possession. But Harrison comes up with the ball for Hull now. Walker settles it down. Leeds look vulnerable on the far side there, but Hull not set to take advantage of it. Ian Marlowe runs it up, crosses the 20-metre line. Dannett this time. Nolan, first receiver. Gale. Gay. Eastwood for the corner. Oh, just in touch. Fallon just did enough. Well, it was a matter of inches there, but Paul Eastwood certainly in touch. Enterprising play by Hull, and Scott Gale coming more into it, Brian.
Yeah, it was good play by Hull. Seemed to settle down this last 5 minutes, looked quite dangerous, Steve. This Leeds heading ball. Stevens wrapped up. Hull have just got to keep Leeds down here. Bad play the ball by Leeds. Fallon's tackle. Paul Dixon. Andy Goodway. Oh, well wrapped up by the Hull defence. Leeds been driven back. Mike Dixon got hurt in that bit of play. Schofield, Stevens. Oh, well tackled there. Russ Walker, I think, has had a real captain's game tonight. Innes, Fallon down the wing to Paul Dixon. Dixon to Schofield, they'll lose it. Paul Eastwood picks it up. Important loose ball to get that for Paul Eastwood. Rob, we're moving it wide, Hull are moving it wide. Gate, ooh. Gibson just got to him. Paul Harrison. Runs into a big tackle from Dixon. Marlowe runs straight at Gary Schofield. And Paul Dixon gets in again. Schofield took a bit of a knock then. Andy Dannett. To Dixon. Dixon finds a gap. Dixon, oh, there he finds Rob Noble. Gibson loses it. Ball goes backwards to Gareth Stevens inside the Leeds 20-metre area. Fawcett. Another good tackle there by Russ Walker. O'Neill. John Sharp got hurt in that tackle. Leeds going blind. Andy Goodway wrapped a wall. Dannett really, first Walker went downstairs and Dannett really came over the top. I think that tackle there, Goodway. Gareth Stevens. Referee shouted held. It's a penalty to Hull. Andy Dannett seems though he's got a knock. It's in a lot of pain down here. Don't think Eastwood will be in any hurry to take this kick. Signals is going for goal. We'll make it, how long, Steve? About 5 minutes?
Yep, 5.
I think it's just a little bit further out than his last kick. John Sharp's having to come off. It looks as though he's holding his ribs as he goes off, and Steve McNamara's coming on. I just heard that Mike Dixon's got the sponsors Man of the Match award. No doubt influenced by that very important try he scored just after half-time when he went from acting half-back. Paul Eastwood taking his time. Trying to stretch Hull's 4 points lead and make it into 6. Russ Walker rallying the troops down there. I think Russ Walker's actually had a good game as I've seen him this season, actually. He's been very much involved. So it's Eastwood. Leeds supporters are giving a little bit of stick. Well, he pulls this one, but it goes dead. Paul wasn't very pleased about missing that one. Got very upset. So it's Leeds to drop out. Goes to Ian Marlowe. Marlowe charges into the Leeds half. Good run by Marlowe. No one. Busby. Oh, Dean Busby did well then. Steve McNamara. Dixon from acting half-back again. Another 5 yards. Again acting half-back, McNamara. Real safety first stuff by Hull, but nothing wrong with that. Bringing it open side. Gale kicks. Picked up by Paul Dixon. finds Goodway. Sean Wayne. Mick Worrell at the blind side. Leeds will bring it back open and hope that Gary Schofield can create something. Stevens, Schofield. Misses a man out, but Russ Walker gets a good tackle that by Russ Walker. Good pressure. Stevens, O'Neill. Mick Worrell. Last tackle. To Schofield, long ball. He's trying to find Fallon. He does. Fallon gets it out to Morgan Edwards, who kicks. Oh, Rob Nolan bravely picks that up and gets past the tackle, and he's still going. Great 20-yard run there by Rob Nolan. Took a real pressure ball and made 20 yards. Busby will go for the posts. Dixon. Marlowe drives in again. Walker. Oh, good driving run by Russ Walker. Rob Nolan. Ball goes backwards. Still going. Now the referee looks at his touches, decided he knocked it on.
Touch and goal. Here comes Rob Nolan. In the dying stages of the game now. Hull lead by 4. Deal up for acting halfback. Walker. Busby, a huge gap. Oh, Reesy through the middle. And Dean Busby from a simple drop-off play involving Scott Gale goes through some very tired-looking Leeds defence. A big gap suddenly opened up, Brian, and we couldn't have had a better view of that from here.
Yeah, really, absolutely nothing on, was there? He had the Leeds team in front of him. Simple drop-off, as you said, from Scott Gale. Gap opened up, and Busby's fresh pair of legs just took him straight through on a diagonal run. It was too quick for Morgan Edwards and went over really unopposed.
Eastwood successful, 5 goals to Paul Eastwood. Hull out to 26-16. That's the final score. The hooter goes. A deserved win for Hull, I'm sure, Brian, but Leeds a really spirited, valiant fight back in the second half, and it did look at one stage as if they could have won the game, but all credit to Hull. A great last quarter of an hour from Hull has proved conclusive.
Yeah, they really fought back. It really was about commitment in that last quarter, because I said that when Leeds had pulled back to 2 points, they had a roll on. They were starting to break all tackles really for the first time in the game. But Hull fought back, got more possession, looked a little bit steadier, and as you said, Leeds started to rush things in the last 10 minutes. They were desperate to get the ball wide, and as they did, they made mistakes. Hull got possession, and it's really a result of possession and pressure that Busby scored the try that really clinched the game. Sad sight though as they're going off. I see Andy Dannett limping quite badly. Picked an injury, what, 10 minutes, quarter of an hour from before the end of the game. But good play by Hull. So there'll be a draw, I think, on BBC TV tomorrow night at 5 to 7. And let's hope it's another home draw at the Boulevard.
So there we are, as Hull leave the field. Our next presentation will be at Castleford on Sunday. A really tough league match for Hull, and let's hope tonight's game hasn't taken too much out of them. But from a jubilant Boulevard, the memory of Friday night's defeat against Warrington will truly erased tonight. Hull running out winners by 26 points to 16. From Steve Alderson and Brian Holwell at the Boulevard, good night.